Welcome to Self-Reflections. I'm your host, Klaudia. How can we balance ambition with well-being to ensure our drive for improvement doesn't lead to burnout? It is so common for us to kind of overstep that mark and lead to unnecessary burnout. So it is a practice, like with everything. And it's important to acknowledge that part of you that has ambition, that has drive, that wants things to be perfect or that wants things to be of a high standard. I love that about you. And that is something that over time we can really learn how to harness and let it be helpful for our journey to success in whatever that may be for you. The way that we can balance that is to make sure, and this kind of goes off my previous question, how often are you self-reflecting? How often are you checking in with yourself at the end of each day of how today went? How are you feeling? And are you noticing that your energy or mindset is not having a good time? If it's not, what can you do for yourself, even just for a few moments, that might rebalance that for you? And if you don't have the time or energy to do that in that day, how can you restructure maybe some daily goals for the following day that align with creating that balance of well-being? Does that mean that the following day needs to be less intense? Do you need to focus more on being rather than doing? Do you need to engage in connection rather than work? So being able to be reflective, and that goes off my last question, that is a beautiful way of being able to tap into where we are starting to notice that imbalance. The other thing that I find with trying to create that balance so it doesn't lead to burnout is, how do you continue engaging in the variety of things in your life that create an energy replenishing experience? It is so common for us to just be going and going and going, but then not engaging in things that upkeep that battery. And what I'm referring to is, what food are you putting into your body? What type of activities are you doing outside of work that just fill you with an abundance of energy? How are you resting and recuperating when things have been a little bit hectic? And if you're finding that a lot of these questions, you're just like, I have no idea, that is absolutely okay. Again, put some comments below and help guide some of our future episodes to help you get the answers to some of these questions. So, like I mentioned, burnout is not uncommon for the majority of people that are actually going to strive and be highly ambitious individuals. But the difference between ones that succeed and do extremely well is that they actually listen to when they need rest, and they actually give themselves rest, because they have realized that if they take a moment and relax, recuperate, get back their energy, they are going to go so much harder and faster next time around, rather than pushing on an empty battery and diminishing their ability to actually succeed and probably failing at it. So those who, those successful individuals, or those that pride themselves on being really ambitious, they sometimes do get to those starting points of burnout. But the difference of those that will continue going and going and going, and you don't ever notice that they actually go into full-blown burnout, is because they use those early signs in acknowledging that they're at capacity and taking a step back, recuperating before they go again. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of guidance on how to balance that. And again, I think this could be a phenomenal upcoming episode. So if you'd like to hear more about burnout and balancing ambition, please comment down below and I'll be able to create an episode in the future. And don't forget, of course, to like the video, comment anything that really resonated with you or you feel could be a really wonderful topic for me to cover in our upcoming episodes. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe. I look forward to connecting with you soon. I am your host, Klaudia. Welcome to Self-Reflections, and and I cannot wait to grow and flourish with you.